Can't beat a bit of bully. George, no, never heard of that, Doran. No, I think Bob Bunkhouse was good on the one before Blankety Blank, the one where they had like 3x3 grid of, I can't remember the name of it now. He was good on that. Oh boy. Scumbag Mark. Oh, come on. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, that was it. Celebrity Squares, that was it. Supermarket sweep, wasn't that he died, didn't he, last year, was it? The guy who did Supermarket Sweep, what was his name? Dave Wilson? Something like that. Dale Winton, that was it. The Rob White, thank you for 11 months. Is he still alive, Paul Daniels? No, it's dead. Debbie McGee. I always remember that interview. Does anybody remember that interview with Debbie McGee? And what's her name? Mrs. Merton. Mrs. Merton interviewed. Mrs. Merton interviewed her and said to her, "So, what first attracted you to multi-millionaire Paul Daniels?" And she just went, and the chat just erupted. It was hilarious. Best question ever. We're going to Cyprus. Yeah, Fawlty Towers is classic. It's a pity they only made 12 of them. Bobcat Bill with 41 months. Thank you, dude. Oh, That's Life. Crikey, That's Life was a weird show. Esther Ranson. You just watched Carry On Camping. Mrs. Squirrel got the box set of every Carry On film for Christmas. I didn't buy her. My son did. And she's basically got it on loop in the kitchen. That's why I didn't buy it, because I knew that would happen. So every time I walk in the kitchen, there's a Carry On film on. And I'm like, oh, what's this one? Is it new? I haven't seen this one. long's the job? It's like 600 and something kilometers, I think, but a lot of it's ferry as well on top. Sent Squirrel a tree with a couple of Bob Ross inspired paintings I painted. Nice. I hope it's got a happy little tree in it. Oh, I can't go left here apparently. What is Mrs. Squirrel doing outside? Trying to look over the fence down that way. Where are we? I don't have desktop speakers, Oscar. Oh, I have no need of desktop speakers. Yep, it's got a lot of momentum and not a lot of power. Oh, those buildings on the right, they're nice. Son Building PC says, can I have ETS2 on it? Creative Wallaby, if you have a look at the mod spreadsheet, Mr. Muttley will have put the truck and the skin and the trailer pack I'm using into the mod spreadsheet, and you can get it off Steam. It's actually in Harvin's workshop. Harvin is Paulie's mate. So Paulie made the skin, Harvin made the truck. $20 hours. Blimey. Luigi, welcome back.
Welcome to the Nut House.
Right, let's have a quick look where we are. So we just took the ferry from Barry to here. Now I've got a mainland crossing to Thessaloniki to take the ferry down to Cyprus. I'm just wondering why we should probably sleep for the night. Because it doesn't look like it's an awful lot en route, to be honest. Mr. Juanak, welcome to the Nut House. Thank you for your support. Lovely nutty welcome for Juanak. Let me just check the timings on this. So we're expected to be there Saturday late afternoon. We're currently estimated to be there on Thursday, so we should definitely... Mind you, it's 8 o'clock in the morning here. Morning. Well, we just had a massive sleep on the ferry, didn't we? So we should be fine. If it was nighttime, though, I would have slept just to get rid of the nighttime, you know. Mrs. Squirrel's outside, taking photographs or something back towards Chelmsford City. Love to know what she's doing. Unless our neighbours are up to no good. Deep Irish, thank you for 17 months. Yeah, I do that, Cuddle. I did that a long time ago, just turned off fatigue. It's just annoying. I like to drive in the day and sleep at night. Mr. Whiteland, I'm not entirely certain what message that was, but thanks. Whiteland's busy testing stuff again. It was an image, it doesn't work. Good. Good, that's all I can say to that. What's the matter? For the last time, there's a close button on the screen. That sometimes happens. My tab out usually gets rid of it. What's going on? Air ambulance. Well, you put them on TV all the time. Where's it landed? Fair enough. Must be somebody's injured themselves. So that's the problem. Resets your controls. You know, the Essex and Herts Air Ambulance flies out of where I fly out of. I see them all the time. Sometimes they take off at the same time that I do. It's quite funny. Double GPS hype. Well, I've got the retro PC in front of us, and we've got the phablet to the right. That's the next iPhone. Yeah, they call up ATC, of course they do. They have to. No, the air ambulance doesn't have any other right of way. It's not like on the roads. Even on the roads, the police and stuff don't have right of way. Same in the sky. Like, they're a powered aircraft, they have the same rights as any other powered aircraft. extra traffic lights in the middle of this road? No, they don't. Why then? They have no right of way. The highway code recommends that you allow them through, but emergency services do not have right of way. Like when they come up to traffic lights, like, and there's red lights and stuff like that, they have to check and make sure it's clear. They have no right of way. The fact is, people give way to them, but they don't have the right of way. Exo Janie, welcome to the net house, Exo. Thank you for your support, Janie. You paid the toll, now you're free. The siren gives them special rights to speed, overtake, and run red lights. Within reason, Baz, they still are accountable for it. So even when they go blues and twos, they can jump red lights. They can speed, but at all times, safety is the number one. They cannot put anybody else's life in danger. So, yes and no at the same time. Trailer Junior, welcome back. Rode it in front of an ambulance, lots of buttons. I've rode my motorbike behind an ambulance. Oh, scumbag tolls. I don't think summer's the Swede. Same thing happened to me in Macedonia. Too much? That's not much of an incline, and this is struggling. 17 tons. I think 30 tons would be a bit of a struggle for this thing. 315 horses. What? What the heck? Sometimes these switches don't register. Do you know what? I might order an Almar just to get rid of this thing. Well, the biggest engine for it, Seafair, I think was 350. Modern Messiah, welcome back. Yeah, it's still the CSIO one. Might get the Almar. Might order one. Why is an Almar better? Well, for a start, they deliver them, but they've got a better build quality. These things, that switches like off and go on them, and this needs tightening up again because it's loosened off. It's just a bit. They're not that great. The Almar ones are better. I don't know, L. Phillips. I think they still exist. I don't know if they're still taking orders. I don't care. I don't look anymore. Whoa, look at that crosswind. Whew. So many toll booths, Chris. So your Almar shift is very good. You have the Volvo DEF one. It feels like the real thing. Yeah, I'll get the Scania one, I think. Do any of you guys have real jobs? Marahesh, what do you mean, sir? That's pretty good, Neil J. Also have button boxes and a four-way stick thing that you can put your wheel on to use for indicators. Did you get anything, Brom, or just get the shifter? Good evening, Robin. Did you get anything from Almar? You say so one still works. Gotcha. Use an auto box, bro. What? I don't believe what I'm hearing, bro. Oh my god, when we play Farming Sim, bro, you're just banging on about that flipping control mod all the time, so that you have, you can manually reverse and you drive auto in your truck. What the heck? That's actually mind-blowing. You like drive control, yeah, but in your truck I go auto. MJ Deadman, welcome back. Yeah, you need the shame belt, bro. Absolutely. MJ Purple Button, 43 months, dude. Thank you. What's that got to do with anything, Skeleth? We're talking about Vrome, the man who like pushes drive control and farms him all the time. You're backpedaling, bro. Rome, you should be an advocate of doing manual and more difficult. You should be an advocate of that. Do you, Tommy? Or do you drive auto because it's easy? What do they do in the States these days? Like most modern trucks in the States, are they tending to go auto now, or they stay manual? I always found it weird that, like in the States, almost all the cars are automatic, but the trucks are manual. And in Europe, the cars are manual and the trucks are going automatic. It's literally the other way around. Watching the streams for many years, Kickdown. Got through some bad times in life. You're welcome, dude. Absolutely welcome. You don't like warships and iRacing? Yeah, but Tommy, that isn't going to affect my choice of game I play. That's the thing. It just affects whether you like it. I'm gonna still play iRacing and warships. You drive an auto because it's more realistic. They broke my pro mod, so I had to... Oh, on the G27 third drive and fourth is reverse. Fair enough. Annual's just the feeling of being one with the car. Blimey, that's deep. Oh, is that another toll booth? No. Wow, that's a late turn off. K-Steen, thank you for 2 months. Actually, 30 plus. Did Twitch rip you off? Snugs for 40 months. Thanks to amazing content and history of the 40. Dude, thank you. Dr. Snuggles, friend of the animal world. Which country, Nicholas Summers? America or EU? State takes him round the outside. Track limits, come on. The Tesla trucks exist yet. They exist in Elon Musk's mind. Oh look, he's carrying a boat. Reminds me of the convoy last night. Wi-Fi... WFL Gaming, sorry, welcome back. Yeah, he's made a prototype. I think once he's made a bunch of them and given them to journalists and truck like logistic companies to test out, that's when you can say he's actually made one. Well, that's the problem, see, there's like videos online where they've tried to work it out. Thank you for 7 months, Locust. Afterthoughts of the convoy? No, it was well organised, well run, and it went really smoothly. 99.9% of the drivers were fantastic. A Hyperloop, Chris. That will be interesting. It's almost 2020, hardly any electric cars. Take a long time to properly dislodge petroleum. Sets PvP, welcome to the house, Sets. Thank you for your support. Thank you for the nutty welcome, guys. No, Heyman, it will not take a century, bro. Absolutely not. Every car manufacturer on this planet is working on electric cars and hybrid cars right now. It forms part of their strategic, their company strategy for the next 10 years. It'll go mainstream in less than 20, without a doubt. Well, the infrastructure's being built. How many cups of tea a day? I have no clue. Quite a few. 31-hour ferry. Price will have to come down a lot. Well, that's the problem at the moment, is like battery capacity. Okay. There's an interesting video about hydrogen fuel cells, Ken Barlow. And The problem with hydrogen is the cost to make it. It's like they're not very efficient. Even the most efficient manufacturing facilities we have on the planet are like super inefficient compared to oh man, we're on the left. Compared to electric. Like when you've manufactured and distributed it, it's a lot of waste. And there has to be a massive improvement in that before it can even think about going mainstream. Doesn't matter, Westy Dog. That's not the problem. I mean, they can even make hydrogen on site at the fuel station, but it's still very inefficient. Check something. Yep, thought so. Well, that's the thing. Renewable energy from, you know, wind and solar is it's pretty efficient, and you can distribute it quite easily. Well, no, they're already using electricity to make hydrogen. They're using, like, with a cathode and anode and all kinds of crazy stuff, but it's still inefficient. Like a glove. Okay, nice chunk of XP and money. Most people in the UK don't have driveways to charge their cars. How are electric cars supposed to catch on then? Well, that's a different problem. When you go to work, you can charge it. When you go to the car park, you can charge it. You know, there's ways and means around it, but I accept what you're saying. People who live in flats and apartments, what are they supposed to do? The infrastructure's a different issue, but it'll still happen. Building up to being a billionaire. We really are. People are like, you hacked your money. Let's see what we got going out of Cyprus. Roads which charge your car as you drive. That's already been proved as a technology. They put these plates in the bottom of the road, and as your car drives over it, it induces a magnetic field which causes charging to happen. That's already a thing. What the heck is that? 32 tons. I don't even think we could haul that. Possibly haul that one. I think 32 might be too much for this thing. That's quite interesting. One as well, isn't it? I don't know if we can move that. Like, if we get on a hill, we're struggling with the ones we've taken. CSO have stopped selling the Escara shifter and marked it as out of stock. Yeah, the problem is, L. Phillips, they should have done that 2 years ago. Pinky, thank you for 30 months. If we take this, you have to accept that there may be times when I have to teleport because I can't move it. Yeah? There may be times when we just cannot move it. And if you look where it goes, that's fairly flat. I'm not sure about this bit. Hansicle, welcome back. Don't take it, oh you rebel, J Blue. I like that one. Offer the companies who sell electric cars don't use the company that made the batteries for the Note 7. Lol. Well, Tesla's investing a lot of money in, they're building an enormous factory to make, like, batteries and solar cells. Because they know that's the future. A lot of the oil-rich Arabian countries are also investing massively in solar power as well. Because they know that petroleum's on its way down, and they need to get into the whole electric market game. This is big. Petrol stations are doomed. Oh yeah. Unless the hydrogen kicks off. I mean, they may turn into like charging points maybe, I don't know. People will still need to charge up, won't they? But writing's on the wall, I guess. Nothing stays the same. ELJ, thank you for the host. How you doing, Paulie? Is this not a steering axle? Oh, crikey. It's not a steering axle trailer. That's an extra problem. Oh dear. That's a nice view. Yeah, I think BP signed a deal with M&S, and they, like you say, a lot of the BP stations are actually like M&S inside. Yeah, but C5, I think the problem with the Syncar C5 was just the fact that when you look at it, it's absolutely laughable and you would look like an idiot driving one. That was the main reason it didn't succeed. Like, even the people that thought it was practically useful just looked at it and went, I ain't sitting in that. Oh, Paulie, dude. Gifting subs like a boss. Vizard, Captain Pork, Skidan, Bob's Balloon and Andy. Welcome to the house, courtesy of Paulie, the man who made the skin for this trailer. #1 gifter of subs. Oh boy. Please remember to thank him if you got a gifted sub. And also, if you did get a gifted sub yesterday or today for the rest of September, you can renew it next month for $1. So if you like being a nutter, you can carry on next month for $1. Did I say trailer? I don't know what I said, Paula. You made the skin for the truck, you know what I mean. Yep. They announced it at PAX. Anybody that gets gifted a sub in September, you can renew it for $1 next month. It's called Subtember. Oh, it took them ages to think of that name. Sat down for a meeting for days. And Tech Encore, welcome to the house, sir. Phil 2000 lol, welcome to the house. Oh, this is insane. What is going on here? Battery H is gifted to Heigi Heldars. Welcome back, Helgi Heidars, I should say. How far does it actually want me to be? Wow. That's pretty rad, man. Watch him go all the way around the roundabout and do it again. Welcome back, Indy. Brakes recharge batteries decast, but they've been doing that for like a long time, dude. Even the Toyota Yaris Hybrid does that. If you get inside the Yaris Hybrid and change the display, it shows you where the energy is flowing, and when you brake, the energy reclamation kicks in. They even do it in racing cars. Laptops rule, 21 months, 3 until 2 years. D22 with 30, excited pants on. PS, love the sat-nav. Excited pants. Apache with 33. I did it again. Oops, Apache. Had a dynamo to power your lights in the bicycle in the 80s. I had one of those, ED. You had to keep moving to make your lights go on. It's brilliant. The only problem is it used to wear your tyre out. Tyre sidewall. Neelan, it's being repaired right now. She took it in on Thursday. I think they're having it for a week to repair it. Welcome back to CN Men. Put them on the hub, yeah. It used to be a little thing, didn't it? It was on a spring, and it had like a little wheel on top, and the wheel used to contact the tyre, and as the tyre spun around like that, as the wheel went round, it would turn, and then that would generate the voltage which powered your light. What's wrong with it? Somebody hit her car in the car park while she was in the gym, but then left their number so we could get it fixed. UJ Jackson, welcome back. Squirrel Logistics is gifted to Vash Connor. Welcome, Vash. Thank you, Squirrel Logistics.